You can't get back your time once you've spent it. Just how much time are you wasting on unimportant processes and pointless things that are not going to get your business anywhere? What would you do if you could improve that and spend your time more efficiently? G'day, Ron here from ronaldosborne.org, where I help everyday business owners and entrepreneurs just like yourself achieve their version of success. Today, I'm going to discuss how you can manage your time as a business owner. Let's jump into it. As a business coach and a business consultant, one of the most common themes that I find amongst all of my clients is that they aren't able to manage their time more efficiently, or they would like to ensure that they effectively utilize the time that they have. The purpose of this video is to help you, the business owner, achieve more success with the time that you have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out a number of steps and several tips and tricks that you can walk away with that will ensure that you have more time in your day to do the things that actually matter towards your business. Let's do it. First step is you need to record everything you do for 1 week. I mean, you want to record absolutely everything. As an example, the way you will go about this is if you wake up in the morning and you check your emails, you will write down at what time you started doing that and the time that you finished and moved on to the next task. So at 7 o'clock, you woke up. For 15 minutes, from 7 o'clock to 7:15, you were checking emails. From 7:15, you went to the bathroom for 15 minutes. I know, might sound dramatic, but as a business owner, every second counts. You need to record everything that you do. Only record the tasks. Don't necessarily record all the minutiae in between. In that 15 minutes of emails, you don't need to say, I was emailing Jonathan and Timothy. No. You were just working on email. And the reason we're doing this is because it ensures that we can get rid of the baggage, the wastage, and the extra stuff that you don't need to be doing as the business owner. Because what we're looking to do is we're aiming at passing off anything that is not good for you, the business owner, strategically important. Let's get that off to the other people that can handle it and stick that in the other locations. Perhaps there's an AI bot that can do half of the stuff that you're working on right now. Why not pay for a machine to do it? That's what we're trying to optimize, your time. Once you've recorded and identified all of the problem areas, hand them out to your team members. What you want to do from there is you want to say, hey, I'm noticing that I'm spending 20 minutes on some pointless task. This is your area of expertise. Please take care of this process or this job for me because this is what you're being paid to do. Or hand it out to someone else that might be more competent at doing it, to lighten up and free up more time for you. Now, in the third week, you'll need to complete this process again of reviewing your time, monitoring each task, that 7 o'clock to 7:15 emails. And the reason you'll do this in the third week is because the second week, you would have had time to implement the changes. You need to give yourself time and the business time to adapt to and change. I don't sit there and say, record your first week and then second week, go away and it should be perfect. No, being a business owner, we all know that it doesn't move that quickly. So realistically, it's more important that you, in the second week, focus on addressing those changes, handing out the quite cumbersome and pointless things in your schedule, handing them over to the individuals that would suit them more appropriately. And then in the third week, we revisit that test, we monitor your time and see how it actually performed, how it worked and impacted you. So after week 3, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we grab all of that data from week 1 and we compare it against week 3. That's going to let us know if there is anything that we've missed or we haven't missed. We've got to jump on and start addressing those problems before we start moving down the path of further optimization of our time. Next step is set objectives and timelines for everything that you plan on achieving and doing. So once you've nailed down what is actually important, what's not important, you've removed that out of your schedule and you've given it to the individuals that it would suit best and be most appropriate for, then we need to move into creating an optimized list for what you're going to target and what you need to have done. Now, what I do is I actually give all of my clients an Excel spreadsheet, and myself, I utilize this spreadsheet to track my performance and monitor how I'm going and achieve my objectives. This spreadsheet is split up into a 3-month objective, a 1-month objective, a 1-week objective, and a 1-day objective. The 3-month objectives obviously focus on the things that are important for that quarter. We need to know what we're aiming for and what we're looking to achieve over the next couple of months. We break it down into the 1-month period where it's obviously the more pressing things. We might need to adjust things, focus on specific sale techniques, improve the website, whatever it is that can be covered within that 1-month time frame. So the 1 week obviously breaks it down even further. It focuses on the stuff that's approaching us that week, so we can really set our mind forward on what's coming up that week, ensuring that we hit those priorities and those tasks first. Now, the 1 day is where the magic happens. You will have your overall objectives, everything that must be completed this day. Now, from there, underneath that, you'll have the less important stuff. If it doesn't get done today, it doesn't need to get done. But ultimately, you'll have the week, the month, and the 3 months to ensure that you align all of your goals whilst utilizing this spreadsheet. So you don't go off and do anything that's not important to the business. Now, let's say that you are utilizing an Excel spreadsheet or something to track your time, record all of the data. After you've done everything I just explained, what you want to do is revisit it in 1 month's time. Ensure that those changes that you made, those habits that you've created, have stuck and they're still there today. When it comes to time, you can't get a second back. So you need to ensure that you're not doing pointless tasks as a business owner. As a business owner, you must do the things that are important to the business. The strategic and tactical decisions always come down to you to determine what is the right and appropriate choice. And my final tips on how to manage your time more effectively as a business owner is just ensure that you stick at it. It's not going to happen overnight. And as a business coach, I know that all too well. Things take time. So just stick at it. Ensure that you turn up every day and that you are doing your best to record how you are performing on specific tasks. And if there is anything that can be given out to your employees or your team, do that. Don't overwork yourself. Try to manage your time more effectively. I promise you, if you fill up your day with stuff that's important to the business, the time management will be just on point and you won't have a lot of further issues. If you're wasting your time, all of this will be identified when you're sitting there going, oh, from 9 o'clock to 9:45, I actually didn't put in any tasks that I did. You'll notice that. So it's very, very important that you record the data and you do it all the time. Constantly record the data and don't shoot for the moon. It's gonna happen eventually. Just slowly do this. It's very hard to readjust and change out your habits to go away and create a different time management strategy. Ease into it. Record, note it down, review, and repeat. And I promise you that will work.